Well, what? Let's go back into the past a little. Generally, we bring you on and talk about the future, but DeAndre Jordan, it's all over now. Big picture, wrap a bow in it. What did you learn, if anything?
Nothing.
Really?
Seriously. I mean, look, in all types of businesses, you have to understand the person you're dealing with. There's things we didn't understand about him, didn't know about him, gave him credit for that we probably shouldn't have given him credit for. And, it was a decision he couldn't stick to. And, it's over. That's just the way it works. And so, if I had to do it all over again, would I quarantine him? Would I, I think the only thing I would have done differently is make him change his Twitter profile picture right off the bat. Because I think by having it just stay the way it was, it gave him an out. He hadn't fully committed. So just having him change his social media profiles right then was something I thought about, and I thought, nah, that's not an issue. Let's not bring it up. But what happens? You move on. Next.
Yeah, we talked about this for about 5 days, and the one thing I said was, if you watch that show you're on, which I find very consumable, Shark Tank, have you ever had a verbal deal on TV on Shark Tank? Then you look at the data and go, I'm out of here.
Of course. I mean, look, every big business you do due diligence. And again, look, people change their mind. I don't have a problem with that. Richard Jefferson called me yesterday or the day before, and we had a long talk, and, he changed his mind, and it made sense for both parties to say, okay, let's be friends. One of the things I've learned, and I learned it probably with Steve Nash, life's a long, 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 long time. Basketball is, a short career. It may be 5, it may be 10, it may be, if you're lucky, 15 years of your life, and there's a whole lot more, where you discuss going to the eye doctor, and it's a lot more important. Yeah. And so, you put things in context. Now, from a Mavs standpoint, did it screw us up just because of the way, the nature of free agency? I think we've recovered nicely so far, so it's not, but it wasn't optimal.
Yeah.
But what are you going to do?
Yeah, Mark Cuban joining us. I've said this ad nauseum. No state tax, great head coach, wonderful city, easy to get around. High-profile, cool owner. And yet there's a sense in the league, Dallas can't quite get that one guy. You are a very good, not only a visionary in business, but you have a good sense of why things happen. Why can't Dallas quite get that guy? Some say that you're too big as an owner.
I mean, look, it's only been the last 3-4 years where we've ever had cap room, right? And if you look at the number of free agents that have switched teams, that if they're not all-stars or MVP candidates are, potential all-stars or are considered for all-star teams, Monte and Wes Matthews, we've gotten our share. It's just, the one guy every summer rarely changes teams, and look, and even when you have a situation like DeAndre, makeup sex is always the best sex, right? But then after the makeup sex is over, you stare at that same face and you realize the problems are the same. And so, it's hard for people to free agents to get past that sometimes. And, I don't think we've missed out on a lot. It's just that it's high risk, high reward, and we're not afraid to go for it.